number 3. This week we're going to get 2 semi-trailers out. What a sight for sore eyes. There we go, yard of 50, 25 here and 25 just over there. On a section of canola here, a half section of canola there, I believe it's a section of canola over there, half section of canola over there. So I'm setting up a yard here, a yard in that farmyard over there. I have a mile that way, I have another yard of 50, another yard of 50, another yard of 50. So we're capturing this flow. Nice late canola flow. There's nothing else blooming around here other than this, so these are my splits I'm moving out. So they're going to peak a little bit later as the crop is going to mature a little bit later. But after that flow, I'm going to have to move them to find some food, because as you can see in the ditches, nothing but grass. But this is bolting, so this is pretty close. Spectacular looking crop. So we'll have flowers right away here. And the advantage of this farmer, this section, and I believe that section over there, is they don't spray fungicide because they are focusing on managing, the pathogens through microbiome of the soil, using, as they say, biology. Much the same idea as what we are attempting to do with these bees and my feed program that I've adopted, adding supplements to the feed and providing them, those micros, those nutrients, all the elements to fortify the gut biome within the bee, to be able to access all these undigestibles, right, to allow the bees to access these nutrients. And in a way, a healthier bee will be able to fend off pests, pathogens a lot more effectively. Proof is in the pudding. So it's very interesting how, my focus on the microbiome within the bee's gut by using certain supplements and such is also being adopted by grain farmers as they culture the soil, the microbiome within the soil. Boxes out. We are stacking boxes again. This yard's getting 3s. Like, we're putting 3 empties up on top because these 2 are full already. So anything that's full gets 3 up on top. Anything that's partial in that third here gets 2. We're scrambling now. I don't have enough boxes if I keep up this pace. Look at that. So quickly it fills. This happened over the weekend. I was just here on Sunday and they weren't quite this full, so that flow is coming in. Look at that, very consistent across the colonies. So hopefully I've averted the swarming. I don't know until we get into the middle of July here. Like telling the guys, oh my God, right full of honey. The lid on the corner means 3, on the side means 2, on the back knee means 1, and 4, I'll show you a 4. It's 4, it's like, wow! So if the lid's way over there, that means 4. This one's a 3. My job's the easy job. I just take off the lid.
Mine too, I just film.
Someday you'll be the guy who takes the lids off the column.
I'll be promoted.
You'll be promoted to the lid lifter. That is a 3. I mean, that's boxes. Well, it's not full, but it's full of like uncured honey. So these frames are probably, take a look here. We're looking at like 75%. Well, this one's heavy. This one's right full. So that has to be cured yet. And look at that. They're just about curing it already. Boy, we're going to be extracting in 3 weeks, and that just seems like a long ways away yet. Because this honey is going to come sooner than that. So this box is full.
A 4?
Two 4s in a row. Two. Another 4. Look at the bees. Look at this. Here. Right full of honey. Right full. Here, I want to see if there's swarm cells underneath.
Gobs of bees.
Gobs. Let's see what we got here. Did my job properly. They're working, so I'm thinking they're probably no swarm cells. All right.
Doesn't that hurt your back?
That is awesome. Well, I'm going to quit tipping because if I do find a swarm cell, then that means we're going to cut them all.
Then you have to tip every single one.
Tip to every single one of them, and I'm not doing that. And that was what I'm looking for, is consistency. Consistency, well, maybe it'll be consistently swarming on me. We will see. But so far, so good. So far, they're working up in honey boxes, you know, just on the edge of that balance. Keeping them up in the boxes and out of the trees. Oh boy. We're gonna have to push our 3-week extracting date up a little bit if this is what we're gonna be seeing. We'll see what the rest of the apiary shows. Four. Oh.